Hello and welcome to my, I guess you can say first ever sort of review video. I don't know, but yeah, we'll be doing a video based on Players Unknown Battleground mobile today, and I'm fairly new to this, so just bear with me and my content as we improve and grow together, alright? So this might just be the first time watching for many of you, so well, let's get right down to the video. So what I'll be covering in today's video will be actually that of PlayerUnknown's Battleground Mobile, where recently they just pushed the update out to iOS and Android for the new map, which is Sanhok, or otherwise known as this update is 0.8.0. So yeah, so the newest update brings in new additions to this game, which most PC players have already experienced, which is the new map Sanhok, the new pickup setting options, a new QBZ Assault Rifle AR, new muscle car, and as well as an armored vehicle. So, well, some of you might not have known this, but Sanhok is a map built based on Southeast Asia and a terrain set within a rainforest with villages and such. There are caves and so on. So, yeah, it's one hell of a map. This map is actually great for team fights and intense action, which is from my experience playing it so far through. So as mentioned earlier, new items and vehicles have been added into the game for the update 0.8.0. So let's get right down to what have been added. First off, we have the flare gun. It is a very rare item which is stated by the team that made this. And yeah, using this flare gun can trigger two different events. And they are triggered in different zones. So as you guys know, there's this thing called the blue zone and the play zone. So firstly, if you use the flare gun within the play zone, it will call in a super airdrop which brings in like awesome loot. That is what it said, so yeah. Secondly, the second event is triggered when you're outside the play zone within the blue circle that's slowly shrinking in. And using that outside will call a super airdrop, together with a bulletproof UAZ vehicle. That is if you use it outside, then you'll get the vehicle. So, yep, that's the flare gun. So next up we have the QBZ, which is an automatic rifle that fires 5.56 mm rounds with two function modes, single and full automatic. So this is a newly added gun which from my experience it's actually, if you don't have much experience it won't be as easy to use, but it is a sick gun. Also we have the new attachment for the shotgun, which is the Duckbill. What this attachment basically does is that it reduces vertical vertical spread and increases horizontal spread of rounds fired. So instead of your rounds that you fired going upwards and everywhere around, it reduces the separation that it does vertically and just increases it horizontally. So which actually gives you the chance to like get more people at one shot if they are at long range. So vehicle wise, we have two new additions, which is firstly the muscle, which comes in two forms, the hard top as well as the convertible. And lastly we have the bulletproof UAZ, which is obtained when you use the flare gun outside of the play zone. So yeah, that's the only way to get that, is actually by using the flare gun outside. So both vehicles are actually 4-seaters, and yeah, we'll get right down into using them later on in the game. So yeah, right now, as you can see in the video, I'm actually playing solo on arcade mode, which is fairly intense, and there's 7 people left, gotta admit. don't mind me, but yeah, this is kinda what I do for my free time. Like, I just get down into arcade mode if I don't have any other friends on, and just go crazy in this mode. Like, this quick match arcade is basically a good place for yourself to train, because like it's a quick match and it doesn't really take up much of your time. The zone is actually smaller than usual, so you actually get to explore around a certain area, get to know around, and like, yeah, it trains you on your shooting, aiming, and camping skills. And since it's such a small area, you really have to be on the alert, because enemies can be around you at any point of time, and this is where your skills of map reading comes in, because you have to know the map by seeing where the footsteps come from and hearing where the shots are being fired off. As you can see right now, the gunshots are being heard, and there's this icon that pops up of a bullet. And if there are footsteps, it will show foot in the minimap on your top right. So you basically have to look in both places, both straight ahead of you and at the corner of your screen, to just keep yourself aware and alert of what is happening around. And yeah, this is actually the key factor of the game, because if you don't really look at your map, you won't really know where the enemies are coming from or what the enemies are actually planning. You can actually plan roughly, like, how you want to take out your enemies, or even, well, I'd say like, and there we have it, we have the first skill, because you use the gunshot and it directs you to where the players are roughly at, and that is their last known location. So you just head down there, you camp around, you wait, and you see if there's anybody else around. But anyways, like, yeah. So you use the map to guide yourself, and also to get the locations of your enemies. And yeah, if you can tell that your enemies are around, always use these two options, which is your prone or your crouch. These are actually very essential, as it keeps you hidden from your enemies and reduces your chances of getting spotted. So, well, yeah, without further ado, let's get right down into action of the gameplay. Okay, so here we are back on the main screen, and now I'll basically be showing you the first thing, which is the setup of the quick pickup. And if you get down into settings and into the pickup, as you can see, there's this new option down in the bottom where you get to adjust like all the additional information and stuff, the amounts that you want to pick up. Like, to actually adjust all this, it's actually fairly simple. You have two ways. You can either like scroll it left or right, which I'll be showing you right now. So let's see those buttons. You just press on it and you just slide it left or right. So when you slide it left or right, like, you can see the amount changing. Additionally, you can use the plus or minus button to make it more accurate as to the amount that you wish to hold and control, like to pick up. So yeah, basically this is a new aspect to the game where you actually get to adjust all that you want to pick up and the things that you actually want. So yeah, as you can see, there's all sorts of options, like the different guns in the different categories of the guns. And down below you can see the recovery pickup, which also has the same functionality. You just swipe it left or right to adjust it. So medkits, there's medkits, first aid kits, bandages, energy drink, painkillers, and adrenaline syringe, as you may tell. So yeah. So next up, you can actually see that down below you have the grenade pickups, which will be essential. I've got the Molotov and stun grenade on 0 as I don't really pick them up. And when you set it to 0, it basically shuts off the picking up option, like the auto pickup. So yeah, and this actually helps to quicken up your pace. So yeah, you can see there's marksman rifle, where there's the SKS, Mini 14 SLR, VSS, so on, assault rifles, the sniper rifles, which I'll be showing you right now. Right bottom it's the same, so yeah, they are still the same options down below. There's no difference. It's just the top part that changes as you click on the different tabs. Sniper rifles. Like, you can also adjust this accordingly, and above each it also shows the ammunition that is being used. So moving on, you can see there's SMGs, like your Uzis, Vectors, UMP9, and so on. So the 9mm are actually fairly easy to find around, so yeah, you don't really need to set them real high, you can just pick them up manually. Then next you have your shotguns. So as for shotguns, you can see there's your different shotguns type, your LMG, your pistols, as well as your others. So under others, you can actually like adjust which is the crossbow. I'm not sure if they'll be adding other stuff into this game in the future where it be categorized under others, but so far it's only the crossbow under that. So yeah, I don't really use the crossbow, and that is basically it for the new pickup options. So right now, let's get down into Sanhok. This game is really a team match, so I'll be playing this with random people since none of my friends are actually available right now. So let's get right down into the action of Sanhok. And let me just show you a few stuff. I'll try to show you everything. Like, mainly I'll be showing the QBZ, which is the automatic rifle. And yeah, the flare guns are actually very hard to find, so it's hard to come by. So the QBZ comes in two different modes, as I said earlier. They come in single and full automatic. So yeah, let's get right down into action. I'll be playing for player 1 currently, and yeah, as you can see from the map, there's lots of different areas and it's way smaller than the others. They are more spaced out and more forests are around the area, so traveling from places to place will actually increase your chances of running into people. So yeah, it's, as you can tell, it's actually really based in Southeast Asia, like from the names. So yeah, if I'm not wrong, Paradise Resort is actually in, I forgot where, but yeah, let me just search it up and get back to you guys. Yeah. But other than that, it's filled with lots of villages, rivers, and dirt paths. Vehicles are also kind of hard to come by, so expect lots of actually ground traveling instead of being inside a vehicle. The zone in these maps are also moving fairly slow. Like it comes in like the timer for it is fast, but the speed that the zone moves in is actually very slow. So you won't really get caught by it. You can simply just outrun the zone. So this gives you more time for action and all sorts of things. So there we go. We have the QBZ. So as you can see, the QBZ is 5.56, and we got a scope just like that. Wow. Alright, so as you can see, the pickup is working just fine, and it actually really just picks up all the stuff that you want. And we found another scope. Wow, 3 times. Okay, 3 times you put it onto this car, the IKM I mean. Sorry, I'm too used to using the SCAR and AKM or any like sniper rifles or marksman rifles, which are actually good combinations when you actually put them together. Frag grenade. But apparently I do not have any backpack, so I'm currently full on my stuff. So yeah, as you can see, actions are actually getting started. You can hear gunshots everywhere. You can see it everywhere. I'm sorry I can't really record the audio cause like it's not supported by the recording app that I'm using to actually record my screen, and yeah, even my inbuilt recorder for the phone doesn't record the game audio, so that is actually sad. But anyways, like as you can see, the maps are fairly well, and that's QBZ in action for you guys. So yeah, another thing that I need to point out is that when you're looting stuff, you actually have to, yep, as I was saying, and I got knocked down and died. Yeah, in this map you actually have to be very careful as to where you loot people. Like you have to be very aware of your surroundings. Like if ever once you stop looking around and paying attention to what is happening around you, you can just get shot by anybody, you can get ambushed by anyone. As what you have just seen, so let's just move into the next game, cause I'm trying my best to show you guys whatever I can and how the gameplay is like within this map. So as you can tell, the gameplay is actually very intense and you can get into fights fairly easily with people. So, oh my god, it's just a really intense game. Following that, you can actually, what is actually, is that even a word? But yeah, you can actually like, play with your friends and communicate with them, which will be so much better when you actually talk to them and know what to do, like your plans and all this. Okay, so we are going to get started in the new map right now. So let's get on our way and begin, because these games are intense. Sanhok is really a very intense map. Like, you can easily get killed by people, you can easily get sniped because of the forest area, and you can't really like spot well if you don't camp around. If you move too much, enemies will spot you, and if you shoot, well, that just blows your cover. So right now I'm just following the player 1. I'm not sure as to where this person is going to drop, so let's just see where we're going to drop. Let's just hope he drops us in a nice place so we can get lots of good ammunition and weapons. So as you can tell, I'm RP 40 right now and still growing. And there we go, the drop. Alright, so where will we be landing? Apparently he doesn't have a marker like placed down, so it's just him going to his regular places, I guess. So we'll be going down to just by this river. And yeah, there are rivers flowing through these maps, up and down, left and right, everywhere basically. And it's actually a very nice terrain kind of area. So I'm just gonna unfollow them right now and get to my own side. So weapons don't really get stolen, and like I'll be able to get a fair amount of weapons. Okay, there we go. Landed down. So the first gun we have is Thompson. Thompson. I don't really use Thompson. Next is the Vector. Okay, and the extended. Oh, M16 I4. I actually like this gun better, so I'm just gonna pick that up. Next thing we have the, nope, not gonna take the UMP9 because I don't use UMP9s. Oh, backpack, awesome. So yeah, we got a scope in the previous round, but apparently we have nothing right here, so yeah. Okay, someone just shot me from behind and yeah, he tried to shoot me and I see him right now. I don't know why he's running behind the tree. And yeah, I'm just gonna get my grenade equipped right now. Oh, and another person decides to join him. So grenade is down. I'm just gonna keep a distance and wait for my grenades to explode. So yep, grenade struck them. Killed one of them and the other one has been knocked down. I'm just gonna kill this guy with the Vector, and there we go. The first 2 kills of the game. Alright, so right now is the looting time and I have to really be careful right here. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be sticking with the Vector and the M16, but I'll probably change it out later on. But yeah, as you can tell, actions really get on in this game and they move fairly quickly. So let's just see how this game goes, and yeah. So right now I don't really have much to do or say. So we'll get down to the music right now and right here. So see you guys, talk to you guys in a bit. Down to the last two people, and this is gonna be tough. Okay, there's one behind that tree right over there. Yeah, somewhere over there. Or perhaps he got knocked down by my teammate, but I'm not sure if he's still behind that tree, but that's the guy that got knocked down. There's the guy. Okay, let's snap him down. And apparently that was the last guy. So yep, that is it for the map for Sanhok, and yeah, So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, the review of Sanhok and just some action from the QBZ assault rifle. So yep, we'll get back with more content in the future, and peace out people.